Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick with Duncan. And wow, there's a lot of happy people out there with your marathons. Your introduction of Michael Schenker, and then Graham Bonnet, and the other one. Yeah, I'm liking it. And everybody else, you know, so I'm very excited about this one as well. Thank you again so much for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it. And we're going to move forward with another Duncan marathon. I love the infusion of, you know, heavier guitar players, heavier bands, and just everything. So thank you so much. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to support us, you know, and leave a comment or a like or a dislike, whatever makes you happy, you know. All right, so here we have Duncan's a new marathon. I'm super excited because there's so much Ozzy and all kinds of stuff that I didn't know. Deep Purple. We have done so much good stuff with Duncan on the channel. Thank you so much. So again, this is a marathon here. It says a bit of a mixed bag this time. I love it. It says here, so the first track is a cracking version of the old Kiss song, I Was Made for Loving You, by YUNGBLUD. Blood as in B-L-U-D, not blood. Who is an English singer, actor, songwriter. This was released for the movie Fall Guy. All right. I haven't seen that. I think it's Ryan Reynolds, right? Ryan Reynolds. Oh, wait a minute. Fall Guy? Ryan Gosling? Yeah, there was a... I don't know. I'm super confused. Let me see. Fall Guy. Oh, that's where he's a stuntman. It's Ryan Gosling. Yeah, there's another guy movie, but with Ryan Reynolds, and this is Ryan Gosling. All right, yeah, I'm super behind on movies. Then it says here the second track is a banger from Whitesnake. Man, it's so crazy how good the singer is. Of course, in Deep Purple and Whitesnake. I know that he's in Whitesnake. Was. Well, I don't know if they're still together, but I would have to check it out. The 1987 song "Still of the Night" with John Skies on guitar, who's a wonderful player. Wasn't Steve Vai in Whitesnake, and they paid him like $1 million or something? Isn't that crazy? Just to join the band or something. Then it says here the third track is Maggot Brain from Funkadelic's 1971 album of the same name. The guitarist is Eddie Hazel, and he does a great job. Cool. I love that you focus so much on guitar players, man. Really cool, because yeah, that's all I would listen to, you know, just guitar players, and like Michelangelo, Yngwie Malmsteen, and that's how I kind of like discovered other bands through those guitar players. Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Eric Johnson, Tony McAlpine, Greg Howe, Brett Garsett. I mean, the list, I could just keep going, you know, and that's all I knew. But just the bands they came from, no idea. Yeah, it was very much just on a guitar player's journey, and mostly instrumental music, you know, because I don't know, you know. So Winnie Moore, who ended up being in Michael Schenker in UFO. But check out Winnie Moore's stuff as a solo artist. It's insane. It's crazy stuff. I love it. Here it says the last track. This is only a four track marathon because I guess they're a little bit longer. The last track is Hellraiser, a 1991 track by Ozzy and Lemmy from Motorhead, of course, for his No More Tears album. Man, I love it. And it says here, P.S. the pick is from Spotify, because I said, oh, Duncan doesn't use Spotify because, I don't know, I think we're using different versions because we're in different countries, and that makes sense. Because even if you go on Netflix, the movies are totally different if you go to Mexico or Germany or England or the US or India, whatever. It always changes, and I think the music as well, like the licensing, is under different record companies. So the song that he had sent me, I couldn't find it, so I was like, oh, yeah, I think he's using Prime Music or something, you know. And he's like, no, I'm using Spotify. Awesome. And then FYI, I'm not a friend of the Pink Fairies. I'm just a big fan. I think I saw them like live 15 or 16 times. They were chaotic but brilliant entertainment. So I don't know how I got that idea that you were friends with them. You know, I make up stuff all the time. So don't believe everything you hear on this channel, right? All right. Okay, cool. So YUNGBLUD. So let's give it up here for I Was Made for Loving You. The Kiss song, but obviously a cover version. Now, here we go. Thank you so much again for being here. I hope you enjoy this. I'm having a blast with these titles, and I mean, I'm having a blast with you guys' comments all the time. It's so much. For me, that's, I mean, it's the bread and butter of the channel, you know, to see you guys like get into it and you're like, yes, great set, you know, and I love that. Okay, so here we go. YUNGBLUD.
Tonight, I wanna give it all to you.
I remember this song.
In the darkness, there's so much I wanna do. And tonight, I wanna lay it at your feet. 'Cause girl, I was made for you. And girl, you were made for me. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. I can't get enough of you, baby. Can you get enough of me? I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. And I can give it all to you, baby. Can you give it all to me?
Okay, so one quick piece of information. The first time I heard this song was in Moulin Rouge when they're on, because of Alexia. Alexia played me this song when we watched the movie, and suddenly they have like this medley and they sing Bowie and all sorts of things. And then you have to see it. Just like look up rooftop scene Moulin Rouge if you haven't watched the movie. It's Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor, and they sing for real. Maybe we should do a reaction, like a re-reaction, Alexa and I, and that's when they're like, I was made for you, loving you, baby. And then I found out, of course, that it's Kiss, and now I'm hearing this, so it's kind of like funny. All right.
I wanna give it all to you. In the darkness, there's so much I wanna do. I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me. I can give it all to you, baby. Can you give it all to me?
Very good version. Yeah, I haven't done enough Kiss on this channel at all. Like, I've done, like, I think I did one marathon, and then I remember that I wrote on the marathon, oh man, I was so wrong about Kiss, because I didn't really think too much about them, you know. I think they were more of, like more show, you know, than anything. And, but they're pretty good, you know. They're not like my favorite type of rock music, but they're good. And I mean, this song is great, and this version was really cool. So this guy's only 26 years old. I love that he's already, you know, doing what he loves and doing rock, you know. So it says Harrison cites rock, pop, and hip hop artists such as Arctic Monkeys, Alex Turner, The Beatles, The Cure, Robert Smith, Nirvana, The Clash, Soundgarden, My Chemical Romance, Marilyn Manson, Lady Gaga, Lord, Post Malone. Wow, he's like all over the place. I love it. But you know, that is, you know, in a time like this where you can just listen to everything at a click of a button, you must have Freddie Mercury, Mick Jagger, Elton John. Wow. Susie and the Banshees. So he has some great freaking like influences, you know. Again, I have to listen to his original music. This is more like a cover, but very cool. I really liked it. Very cool voice and yeah. So I think he has been doing this since he was like a teenager, you know, music professionally. Very cool. All right, so we're gonna continue with Whitesnake. When is this from? 1987. And is this Whitesnake? I think that's their debut. Let's check it out. Oh no. I'm wrong. I'm so wrong. Okay, their debut was 10 years before. They just called it Whitesnake. A lot of bands do this. Like, it's almost like a soft reboot, I guess, of your band when you just call your album the name of the band. You know, I've seen some other bands do this, like Metallica with their Black Album, and then Dream Theater did it. They just called their album Dream Theater. It's really cool. Okay, let's give it up. But yeah, that's why I was already talking nonsense. 1987. So no, they're a 70s band. That's crazy. I definitely thought they're gonna be an 80s band, but no. I was wrong. So here we go with Still of the Night.
My body started shaking and I can't take no more.
Wow, that riff. No. Wow, it's heavy.
No, I just wanna get close to you and taste your love so sweet. And I just wanna make love to you. Feel your body.
Okay, this is so good. Oh my god. And I'm so happy I just found out something. You won't see my, that freaking white light in my face. They just added dark mode to Wikipedia. My prayers literally have been answered. Oh my god. Such a good day. Now I can look at Wikipedia and it's dark. It's all... Oh, it's so good. I mean, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Like, and then the... Oh, wow. Okay, man, this is amazing. Like, it obviously... Look, David, Coverdale has always reminded me a little bit of Robert Plant, but he has his own style. It's like the same... He has like that same pitch, I guess. But I don't know. He's very different, and this is obviously heavy. I thought, but this is my I think so. Whitesnake. I thought like all these bands. White Lion, Great White. There was a lot of Whitesnake or Rat, and then we did a marathon, and it totally changed my mind. But I thought, yeah, Whitesnake. Well, it's gonna be one of those bands. It's more like glam or but his Deep Purple, I guess, roots are coming through here. It says here, blues rock, glam, hard rock, metal, I guess. But this is pretty much, if I would listen to this, I would say this is metal. I mean, it's not the riffs, man, they're really pretty heavy, it's like heavy metal. But obviously anybody that doesn't listen to metal would say this is hard rock, And but the vocals here and the way he sings, oh man, it's so good. What a great song. Like, I'm always missing out on the good shit, honestly. I don't know, have I ever heard anything of Whitesnake? Let's see. Oh man, I don't know. I would have to just click on. I'm sure I have, but I would have to go through. But well, this is so good. Let's go back. Robert Plant. this reminded me a lot of like I think of like Yngwie Malmsteen, like the third and fourth record trilogy and Odyssey. They have this, you know, this tone. I think it was just the time that came out around 88. Trilogy came out 86, and then 88 Odyssey. It's just the time. Keyboards, synth. I love that falsetto, that scream. And then that solo was just, that sounded literally like from Odyssey. Really cool. And I think, you know, also Yngwie Malmsteen was trying to kind of become a little bit more commercial at the time. And then he came out with, what was the next one after Odyssey? Eclipse. And that one, unfortunately, doesn't, it was just too soft. And then Fire and Ice was such a great album. But again, also the vocals on that is just not strong enough. And then Seventh Sign was, I guess, heavier, but it's just such a, I like it all, don't get me wrong. Every single album by Yngwie Malmsteen is just killing it. Just the last 10 years have been kind of like bizarre, because it's just the production is kind of like all over the place. But man, this is, wow. This must be so much fun to play live. The riffs here, everything. It sounds really, really epic, this tune. Very, very cool. Definitely one that's going to go on my playlist. Very good. Wow, man. What a great fucking song. Sorry, man, but I have to curse. This is so good. So, okay, so I'm wrong with Steve Vai. Steve Vai was never in Whitesnake, so he must have been in some other band. So this is a spin-off of Deep Purple. Isn't that insane? Oh, and I do know this guy, Reb Beach, from a different band. I think, Winger? I just I had this friend, and he would always buy Guitar Magazine, and there was so many articles about bands, and that's how we would pretty much find out about what was new. But just to get the new stuff was impossible, you know. We would just not be able to buy anything. Wow, this was so good, man. Thank you for the introduction. Definitely gonna listen to Whitesnake. This is and let's be real here. This is heavy metal. This is not hard rock. It's way too heavy. This is what I love, you know, about bands that basically become, you know, heavy metal. They start out being a rock band, and then it's like Judas Priest. Listen to early Judas Priest. They were a rock band, a hard rock band, and then Painkiller. I mean, they were already playing heavy metal before, like in the 80s. And even in the 70s, they just started out kind of like soft, and then they became a heavy metal band. Like, so good. And that falsetto there, that reminded me of Rob Halford. Totally did. All right. Now this was amazing. Okay, so since, you know, let's see here. This is like the last page that I need to be dark. Okay, so as Duncan said, this is like some sort of a mixed bag. So let's see. Funkadelic, I don't think is gonna go under the rock genre, but more into the maybe funk, jazz, you know, blues. But let's see, because we got some Ozzy afterwards. So I'm loving it. So this is called Funkadelic by Maggot Brain. The cover is hilarious. Let's see. It's like almost like a severed head, or like almost like a head that's buried in dirt. It's really bizarre, but there's just creativity, you know, like back in the day. All right, here we go.
Mother Earth is pregnant for the third time, for y'all have knocked her up. I have tasted the maggots in the mind of the universe. I was not offended, for I knew I had to rise above it all, or drown in my own shit.
That's why there's an E. Oh, I love the 10 minutes. Cool. I'm down. Let's see. Let's see. Let me take the opportunity since he kind of like slowed down there for a second. I'm loving the the little chord progression there, and he just taking a solo. I used to do that so much, and because I always wanted my mom to give me her input, like, so how is this sounding, and like, how am I doing? And she would sit there for hours, and just listen and be like, this is not so good, like you kind of like messed up there. And she knows music, and she's like, you kind of like maybe like work on this and don't do that. And it's very cool, like very good input. I love the way he was using the delay here, like this complete like this delay that plays the entire structure of whatever you're playing, like almost like a millisecond after. So you're playing like doodle-doo, and it sounds doodle-doo, and the other channel. So it's almost like you have two guitar players playing the same, but it's just you, and it's just the entire echo, the delay does like a complete echo. And there were times I learned how to do the swell, the guitar swell. So and then there's like a speed that you can adjust to the echo where you play notes. So when you do the swell, when you kind of like shut the guitar tone off completely, your delay plays the notes in between, so it would get this rolling effect. Like you would have to do it really fast, the swell, like this. And then instead you were playing ba 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 ba, these notes, but instead it's sounding like that. The note that you're playing would fill in the note that you were silencing, so it would sound like really, really cool. So that's what this reminded me of, this whole just taking a solo over a really easy chord progression, even just one note, even one chord. I think even sometimes when you just have one chord to solo over, you come with the craziest stuff. But yeah, this is really good. I love the tone, and I love the whole expressiveness of the solo. I did not know what to expect here. I didn't know it was going to be like a guitar solo, but very, very cool. And I also like that it's fuzzy. It's like older, I didn't even see it's 71. So yeah, obviously the effects were still, people were just coming out with effects every day. But yeah, the distortion here is really cool, and also the effect that pretty much, echo delay effect. Let's keep going. Always embrace the feedback. If you get feedback on your guitar, use it. And just like he did, the whammy bar is your ally. And don't let it go to waste. I mean, you go near an amp, you get feedback. Use it if you have a cool effect on. mean, he has been improvising the entire time. Wow, man. What a trip. I love it. So this, it says here, Edward Earl Hazel, and unfortunately he passed away at just 42 years of age, was an American guitar player and singer in early funk music who played lead guitar with Parliament Funkadelic. And it says he was an inductee to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inducted in 1997 with 15 other members of Parliament Funkadelic. His 10-minute guitar solo in the Funkadelic song Maggot Brain is hailed as one of the greatest solos of all time in any instrument, on any instrument. Wow, cool. And it says here Rolling Stone ranked Hazel at number 29 in its list of 250 of the greatest guitarists of all time. Crazy. That's crazy that he died so young, you know. Why is this going back to White? This was great. Very, very beautiful. Like everything about the solo. And I love that it was just a solo, you know. I have never really reacted to a solo. Nick Cave named him one of his favorite guitar players. Really cool. Thank you again, you know, Duncan, for this very, very beautiful piece of music. Really worth it, you know. 10 minutes of guitar improvisation. Okay, back to Ozzy Osbourne. No More Tears, 1991. This is so funny. I've seen this cover before, but I never thought it was Van Halen, Ozzy Osbourne. It does look like Van Halen though. Now that I look at him like bigger, but I've seen this before. All right, so let's check out the song. You're gonna check out Hellraiser, and this was written with Lemmy from the Motorhead. Let's go. Zach Wild on the guitar. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. This is super funny here on Spotify. It says because you can always about the artists. When you click on that, you basically read the whole bio, right? Or there's like all the acolytes they've done, and there's usually like this much information. I love that he posted this, and it says, if you need to read a bio to learn about Ozzy and who Ozzy Osbourne is, what rug have you been living under? So good. Oh man, that applies to like a bunch of stuff, you know, with us, of course. But it's not that we're living under a rock. It was just, yeah. Man, I know people in Mexico, they have not heard of any of this. Not even, I mean, Ozzy Osbourne, that's pretty much like, if you like rock music, man, you're eventually going to end up hearing Paranoid regardless, you know. It just comes up, you know, and on any rock radio station. So that's just like, you get exposed to Ozzy no matter where you live. Yeah, I'm sure. So that's why it's like, who doesn't know Ozzy Osbourne? But what I really knew was, you know, a little bit of Sabbath, and then a little bit of his stuff with Randy Rhoads, Crazy Train, because we used to play that. But yeah, just everything. No. But yeah, this was so good. Thank you so much, Duncan. This was a great marathon as always, and I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of good comments about this one. Thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. That solo, I'm gonna listen to it again later. Whitesnake, definitely going on my playlist. Ozzy Osbourne, I mean, Ozzy is always good, you know. It's like there's always something of value in his music, you know, no matter what guitar player he has, or it's just about something in his voice and his attitude, like the Prince of, is it Prince of Darkness? And that also the Kiss song by YUNGBLUD, very cool, nice cover there. So the whole thing, very, very much fun. Thank you so much, Duncan. I hope everybody enjoyed. Let us know in the comment section what you think, and yeah. Please, if you like the video, if you like this format, which is obviously longer, if you like it, please let us know why and all of the good stuff. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.